Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So today I have for you guys a video that I know that has been done by different people here on YouTube. But what I found in watching some of the videos, not all of them, but some of the videos that I saw about these nail polishes that I'm going to share with you, or that either they didn't have enough information or the quality of the video wasn't as good, so you didn't have a chance to actually see the colors like up close, or you didn't have a chance to see them on the nail. So I decided I was going to try my best to do this video to where the quality was well, you could actually see the colors as best as possible, and you also got a chance to see them on the nail. So of course I'm bringing to you guys my review of the KleanColor nail polishes. I do have swatches of them on the nail of all colors, with the exception of the first one that I'm going to actually show you. So if you guys want to go ahead and see my thoughts and my opinions of this collection, please continue to watch, and here we go. So the first color I'm going to start off with is actually my least favorite out of the whole collection. It's actually the one that I had the most difficulty with, and the first color is Pastel Orange. And Pastel Orange is this corally color. It is lighter than maybe a generic coral that has a little bit more orange. This one has a little bit more of a pinky orange tint to it, versus it being a full-on orange with the pink kind of added in, if that makes any sense. The issue that I have with this polish was that it was very hard to work with, and I'll talk more like about my overall thoughts on the whole collection towards the end. But this one was my Achilles heel. I could not get this polish to properly lay down, in my opinion. When I did get it down, either it was too streaky or it was way too thick, depending upon how much polish I had on the brush. So I had a lot of difficulty working with this particular polish, but I love the color. I mean, it's a very beautiful color. It just is not the best formulation of this particular color. The next polish is one that I absolutely love. This color. I'm probably going to say that about at least 3 of the colors, and this is one of them. And this color is Pastel Yellow. Pastel Yellow is exactly what it is. It's a very light yellow. It kind of reminded me of Simple Colors Unicorn. It's just a little bit lighter than that. This particular polish went on sheer. It was opaque in 2 coats, and one of the things that I want to mention, which I don't think I mentioned about Pastel Orange, is Pastel Orange is also, it was opaque in 1 coat. It's just, I do 2 coats with all of my polish. I don't know why, I just prefer it that way. There are some polishes that I can get away with only doing 1 coat, but I prefer 2 coats. But anyway, back to Pastel Yellow. This particular polish was streaky on the first coat. However, by the second coat, it was perfect opacity. It was self-leveling, which I liked about it. The only thing that was a downfall, other than the fact that it was streaky on the first coat, is that if you use too much of this polish, which you kind of have to use your own judgment, if you have too much on here, or sometimes you can have just a little bit on the brush, maybe like a little drop at the end. What I noticed is that it ran over to the side walls of my nails, so causing me to have to clean up. In the first coat actually is what did it. The second coat didn't do it that I can recall. But I normally don't clean up until the second coat if I make a mistake. Normally I try to get my first coat to be extremely perfect. If I can't get the first coat perfect, the second coat I always try to get perfect, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes down to polishing my nails. So the next polish is Pastel Blue. This is one of the perfect baby blues. I was kind of surprised, as you can see I'm kind of like a lost words, but I was kind of surprised that this particular polish did not streak on me in the first coat. It was completely opaque in the first coat, but again I did an additional second coat which my second coat was actually thinner than my first coat on actually all of these polishes, with the exception of the yellow one. But this particular one, Pastel Blue, it is a self-leveling polish. The only thing I noticed when I did do the first coat, again, it ran off to the sidewalls of my nails. I even attempted to actually do this several times with this polish. Just so you know, I actually have worn these polishes and tested them out and applied them more than once, so I can make sure that it's just certain colors that are doing that. But it just only seems as though in the first coat, even with the lightest application, I got run off to the sidewalls with this polish as well. The only thing that I noticed that prevented that is if I basically did a semi-dry brush application and the top coat was a little bit more streaky, if that makes sense. Like the first coat of polish was more streaky if I did a semi-dry brush than if I just loaded my brush and then applied it as normal. So other than that, this was also a really decent polish to work with. The next polish is Pastel Pink. OMG. This polish is so pretty. It reminds me of Color Club's Wicker Park, and Wicker Park is one of my favorite pinks ever to use, and this one reminded me of Wicker Park. It is the perfect pink. If you are a pastel pink lover, you are going to like this polish. This I was able to get away with one coat. Again, I did do a thin coat, but when I was wearing this on its own last week, I did one coat of this polish and top coated it, and I really liked it. This one did not run off onto the sides of my nails. I didn't have any issue with it being streaky at all. It was pretty good, so I really like this one as well. The next polish is Pastel Purple, and if you guys do not know this by now, and I don't know if I've ever said this, but my favorite color is actually lavender. I love lavender. I like lilac too, but I lean more of lavender because lavender has a little more blue in it, but I love lavender. And this color is almost similar to that. It's not a true lavender. It's more of a true purple with more white in it. I kind of get little hints of maybe gray in it as I'm applying it to the nail, but it is more of a very light purple. This one leans a little bit more on the lilac side than the lavender side. It's got a little more pink in it, but you can see hints of blue in there. If you're really good at describing colors, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm decent at describing colors, but I really love this purple because I love the color lavender. I'm gonna like anything purple pretty much. It didn't have to be straight up lavender, but I love a lavender anything, including the scent. But anyway, let me just move on. I'm babbling now, but I really love this purple because it applied well with one coat. So this portion of the video is going to be voiceover. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but this is Pastel Teal. It is a very beautiful color, self-leveled, no issues out of this one either. So here are my thoughts on this polish collection. So starting with the negatives about this polish, one is the drying time. Even with the top coat, it did not dry completely fast. I suggest waiting at least 20 minutes. Also, the polish can be very thick, so you may have to invest in a nail polish thinner. So on to the positives. So all of these polishes were self-leveling. In each of them, you can get by with one coat with the exception of Pastel Yellow. And the best part is the price. Excellent price. I'm going to link below some other sellers that you can purchase this line from if you decide to. I was able to find a couple sellers that actually sell them as one whole collection, and then I had some sellers that sell them individually, so you can just pick and choose which colors that you want. So hey, that's my overall thoughts of this particular collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have more videos to come, and I do have a design that's coming that is featuring 3 of these polishes, so please stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. And as the title states, I have for you guys a Dollar Tree haul. I went to Dollar Tree and purchased a little bit of items, not too much. And if you're interested in seeing the items that I picked up, then definitely please continue to watch.